Welcome. Today, we're diving into one of the most talked about yet misunderstood nutrients, vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin. It's not just a vitamin, it's a prohormone, a key that unlocks functions in nearly every cell in your body. From your bones to your brain, your mood to your immunity, vitamin D plays a starring role. Yet, despite its importance, deficiency is a silent global epidemic. Let's shed some light on why this vitamin is so vital and what happens when we don't get enough. So, where do we get vitamin D? We have two primary sources. First, and most famously, from sunlight. When UVB rays from the sun hit your skin, they trigger a chemical reaction that converts cholesterol into vitamin D3. The second source is from our diet, though options are limited. Fatty fish like salmon and mackerel, egg yolks, fortified milk, and some mushrooms contain it. But here's the catch: it's incredibly difficult to get enough from food alone. For most people, sensible sun exposure is the most efficient natural source. Getting vitamin D into your body is just step one. The real magic is in the activation. Think of it like a two-step manufacturing process. First, your liver converts the vitamin from your skin or diet into a storage form called calcidiol. This is what your doctor measures in a blood test. Then, your kidneys convert it into the active, powerful form, calcitriol. This final product is the hormone that travels through your bloodstream, delivering instructions to your bones, intestines, and immune cells. Without this activation process, the vitamin is useless. Vitamin D's most well-known job is building strong bones. But it doesn't work alone. It's the essential manager for calcium, the mineral that makes bones hard. Without sufficient vitamin D, your intestines can only absorb about 10 to 15% of the calcium from your food. With enough vitamin D, absorption jumps to 30 to 40%. It also tells your kidneys to hold on to calcium and directs it into your bone matrix. Without this management, your body starts to pull calcium from your bones to maintain critical blood levels, weakening them over time. The story doesn't end with bones. Recent research has revealed vitamin D as a master regulator of your immune system. Immune cells like T cells and macrophages have receptors for activated vitamin D. When it binds, it helps modulate the immune response, turning down excessive inflammation that can lead to autoimmune diseases, while helping to ramp up defenses against invaders like viruses and bacteria. It's like a conductor, ensuring the immune orchestra plays in harmony, not in chaotic, damaging noise. The influence of vitamin D extends even further. There are receptors for it in your brain, particularly in areas linked to mood regulation. Low levels are consistently associated with a higher risk of low mood and seasonal affective disorder. It's also crucial for muscle function. Deficiency can cause muscle weakness, pain, and increase the risk of falls, especially in the elderly. Emerging research is exploring its roles in heart health, insulin sensitivity, and even cognitive function, painting a picture of a truly systemic nutrient. While anyone can be deficient, certain groups are at much higher risk. First, people with limited sun exposure, those who live in northern latitudes, work indoors, wear full-cover clothing, or consistently use strong sunscreen. Second, people with darker skin tones have more melanin, which naturally reduces UVB penetration and vitamin D production. Older adults produce less in their skin and may have reduced kidney function for activation. Others at risk include those with gut conditions that affect fat absorption, like Crohn's disease, as vitamin D is fat-soluble. Vitamin D deficiency is often called silent because early symptoms can be vague and easily mistaken for other issues. You might experience persistent fatigue and tiredness that sleep doesn't fix. Unexplained bone pain or tenderness, especially in the back, hips, and legs, is common. Muscle weakness, frequent illnesses or infections, low mood, and even impaired wound healing can be clues. In children, severe deficiency causes rickets, leading to soft, weak, and deformed bones. The key is that these symptoms are nonspecific, which is why testing is important. If you suspect a deficiency, the only way to know for sure is a blood test. Specifically, you want to ask for a 25-hydroxyvitamin D test. This measures the storage form in your blood. Levels are measured in nanograms per milliliter, or ing/ml. While exact ranges can be debated, general guidelines consider below 20 nanograms per milliliter as deficient, 20 to 30 as insufficient, and above 30 as sufficient for most people. Some experts advocate for optimal levels between 40 and 60. Talk to your doctor about your symptoms and risk factors to see if testing is right for you. Sensible sun exposure is the best natural way to boost your levels. You don't need to tan or burn. The goal is short, regular exposure. A general rule for fair-skinned individuals: exposing your arms, legs, or back to the sun for 10 to 30 minutes, around midday, several times a week, without sunscreen. Darker skin may need more time. This allows UVB rays to do their work before you apply protection. Factors like season, latitude, cloud cover, and age dramatically affect production. In winter or northern climates, synthesis can be negligible. While food shouldn't be your sole source, it can contribute. Focus on the richest natural sources. Fatty fish are champions. A 3-ounce serving of wild-caught salmon can provide nearly a day's worth. Canned tuna and sardines are good options. Egg yolks from pasture-raised hens have more than conventional. Don't forget fortified foods. Most milk, many plant-based milks, orange juices, and cereals have vitamin D added. Check the label. Some mushrooms, like maitake, produce vitamin D when exposed to UV light. For many, especially in winter or high-risk groups, supplements are necessary to reach optimal levels. The two main forms are D2, ergocalciferol, from plants, and D3, cholecalciferol, from animals/lichens. D3 is generally considered more effective at raising and maintaining blood levels. Dosage is highly individual, based on your current level and goals. Common maintenance doses range from 1,000 to 2,000 IU daily, but a doctor may prescribe a high-dose loading regimen for deficiency. Always take fat-soluble vitamin D with a meal containing fat for best absorption. More is not always better. While deficiency is common, vitamin D toxicity from supplements is possible, though rare. It leads to a dangerous buildup of calcium in your blood, causing nausea, weakness, kidney stones, and confusion. Toxicity almost never occurs from sun exposure. Vitamin D works closely with other nutrients. Magnesium is required to activate it. Vitamin K2 helps direct the calcium into bones and away from arteries. If you're supplementing with high doses of D, discuss these cofactors with a healthcare provider to ensure a balanced approach. Our need for vitamin D spans our entire lifespan. Infants, especially breastfed babies, are often supplemented because breast milk is low in D. Children need it for skeletal growth and development. In adults, it maintains bone density and supports overall health. For seniors, it becomes critical not just for bones, but for preserving muscle strength, balance, and immune resilience, directly impacting independence and quality of life. Making it a priority is an investment in health at every age. Vitamin D is far more than a simple vitamin. It's a foundational hormone that supports the very framework of your body and the systems that protect it. In our modern, indoor lives, deficiency has become a widespread, often overlooked issue. The good news? The solution is within reach. Through mindful sun exposure, strategic dietary choices, and informed supplementation when needed, you can ensure your body has this essential key to unlock its full potential for health and vitality. Thank you for watching.